So, I guess this is a thing now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. I'm in Los Angeles again. Actually here to do a Spartan race, and gotta say, I'm a little nervous. There is a ton of people here, and I don't really know what to expect out of this race, but you know, they say nothing great comes from inside the comfort zone. So, gonna see what'll happen with this race. I kind of gotta get going. Gotta take a bus over to the start of the run, so not gonna be taking this camera with me, and just gonna take the bare essentials with me to the run. So I guess I'm gonna get going right now.
Ganja smoking, they got rum in me cup. Bad gals wind up on the dance floor. All the gals wind up on the dance floor.
Well, the Spartan race is done. I ended up 75th overall out of the 500 or so people that have raced so far, and 16th in my age group out of 500 people, so pretty good. I did in just under 2 hours, and I'm gonna go take a shower in the back of the van, of course, and I'll give y'all a full review whenever I get out of the shower. Well, just got a shower. It's review time now. If I had to give it a rating, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably a 9 out of 10. The obstacles were very fun. Most of them that I completed on my first try, so that was kind of nice. I only had to go around 2 of them that I just could not do. One of them was the climbing up the rope, and another one was where you pull up a big bag of sand with a pulley system. I like grabbed onto the rope and put all my weight on it, and it barely even moved, so I figured, well, that's not happening. The other one was where you just climb up a rope, and by the time I got to it, my hands were all wet and the rope had been wet from other people. It just wasn't happening. So I went around that one also. Other than that, I did every single obstacle and had a pretty good time. It is definitely a running race though. It was 8 miles long. The obstacles were spread out fairly evenly. There was definitely a little bit more at the beginning and the end, just so spectators could watch. And you didn't go more than probably half a mile or so without doing some sort of obstacle. Overall, I had a great time doing it. Definitely wasn't that bad going without a team or people to help you out. So I am pretty hungry right now. I guess I'm gonna go get something to eat and then head on out to Fontana for round 2 of the downhill series. Well, I made it to Fontana finally, and once again, practice is almost over, so no filming practice today, and I'll see you guys when I get done with practice. So I'm done with the practice for today. I got in 3 runs, which is pretty good. It's very windy outside, and that kind of messed up a lot of the runs. Made it a little bit more difficult, and they said it's gonna be even windier tomorrow, so not really looking forward to that. Don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Sun's still out, and I guess I better find something to do. Well, good morning again, guys. It is Sunday now, of course. I ended up doing pretty much nothing last night, just laying down in the van and relaxing, I guess. I went to bed pretty early too, because I'm pretty tired from the Spartan race. I actually slept at the race venue, so I'm gonna walk across the street to McDonald's and get a little bit of breakfast. Well, breakfast was a 10 out of 10, of course. Now I just have to get ready for the race. Do a couple more practice runs, and hopefully this wind doesn't affect me too much. So I got in 3 runs of practice just now. It's still very windy outside, and the wind's not affecting me too much except for on like the real flat pedally section. It's a headwind, so that kind of sucks. Time to go do the race run, I guess. There's a lot more people in my class this week than there was last time. I think it was like 12 this time rather than 4, so see what happens. I'm sorry, viewers, I have failed you all once again. So I already have arrived back in Shafter, as you might have been able to tell. The race went pretty well. I feel like I did pretty good on my race run. I did make a little bobble and actually came unclipped for a little while, and it took me a good little while to get clipped back in, but overall did pretty good. So we're gonna do a poll up here in the corner on what place you think I got. I think there was 7 people in my class, so go ahead and answer the poll, and I'll give you a few seconds to do that. Okay, so the answer is first place, but for poll number 2 in the same place. How many seconds do you think I won by? So there's a few options up there for you to select, and I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. So the correct answer for how many seconds I won by is 26. And yeah, the whole race was about 2 minutes and 20 something seconds. So that's a pretty big percentage to win by. And yeah, I completely thought that it was a timing error whenever I heard that, but evidently it was not. It was the real deal. So pretty surprised by that. And I guess that means I have to stick with the series now. So I'm going to unload the van and start making this video. And that means that it's the end of the weekend vlog.